Let's see, what am I missing? There are no black beans. I need more chips. And I'm out of granola bars. Oh yeah. Seeing as I eat the same foods like all the time and Mexican food is 50% of my diet, I'm gonna need more. Oh yeah, this is a problem. What's up everybody, my name's Anthony Rogers and welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually dark outside right now, so this is the first vlog that I've ever done at night, which is weird to me, but I didn't have any other time to do it, so tonight is the night. Anyway, this video is going to be another continuation of the Get Thrifty videos that I've been doing, but today it's all about groceries. I'm gonna take you to two of the really close grocery stores I have in my neighborhood here, as well as a lot of the tips that I use to eat for extremely cheap, but extremely well. Let's go. Everybody, welcome to Grocery Outlet Bargain Market. I'm getting the name right this time because I didn't in my first video, but this is where I go to get the majority of my cheap groceries. And what's really cool about them is that they'll list all of the prices of all the items that they'd find at competitors' stores or that the food would typically be worth, and then they'll list their price so that you can see how much you save just for shopping here. Anyway, I'm gonna go around and do my grocery shopping and get some of the items that I needed to get off of my list, and I'll give you some of the tips that I have as I go. So meat is always by far the most expensive item that I end up purchasing. However, as you can see on their tag here, they've listed at least the ground chicken for $2.99, whereas other stores would sell it for $5.80, and I found that to be true. But the key to this one is buying your meat frozen and unprepared, because you're gonna get a lot more bang for your buck when you buy it in the frozen packaging as opposed to buying like bags of chicken as like the chicken strips or whatever, which I still do buy for my quesadillas. However, if you're willing to put in the time and effort to cook it and prepare it all yourself, this is going to save you a lot more money because you're going to get a lot more for a lot less. Okay, so veggies are key. I need black beans for my Mexican cuisine, but all of the prices, notice, they're all around or under $1 for these canned vegetables, and these things will fill you up if you eat a lot of them. So you could afford to get a few bucks worth of some veggies and eat almost as much as you want and be full for such a cheap price. That's another tip, just so you guys know. Couldn't wait till I got home. So welcome to Ballard Market. This store, the difference between it and the last one is that on Google, when looking up the dollar signs, like I said in the first video, this one is a 2. So all of the other items are generally more expensive than Grocery Outlet Bargain Market. However, the produce here is really cheap, so I really just came for some grapes. But now I'm gonna head home and give you the remainder of the tips that I forgot to give you at the last store. Let's go. It's always a good feeling when you get back from the store, and even though you've spent a fair chunk of change, you know that every penny is working for you. Plus, a full fridge leads to a full heart, and I firmly believe that. Anyway, focusing strictly on the tips that I want to share with you guys, like I said in the store, especially when buying meats, if you want to save money, it's important to buy in bulk because you're gonna spend a lot less over time if you pay the extra few dollars for the large quantity of the item than if you were to buy smaller amounts steadily over time. You're gonna get a lot more out of what you're paying for. Additionally, you want to think about what kinds of foods are gonna fill you up. Like if you could eat or you like to eat a lot of vegetables or canned goods, you're gonna be able to get a lot of those for a really cheap price, and you're gonna be feeling full for a lot longer than if you were to waste all of that money on a bunch of junk food. But while we're on the topic of unhealthy options, another really good alternative to cheap grocery stores is to shop at the dollar menu to fast food places. Even though it's really unhealthy, you can get a lot of food for really cheap if you go to Taco Bell or McDonald's and just buy their $1 items. But what's really most important is to know where you're shopping and how it relates to all of the other places around you. Using the stores I've shown you in this video, I'd go to Grocery Outlet Bargain Market for most of my cheap foods. However, fruits and produce are a lot cheaper at Ballard Market. But even still, for all of my bulk items like peanut butter or large jars of jalapenos, I tend to get those from Walmart. And on days where I am feeling in a rush, I will stop at the McDonald's dollar menu and buy a few items off of there. So it's most important to just know what is around you, what the options are, and where you can save money based on what you eat on a regular basis. Honestly, just knowing yourself and taking the time to actually research the options around you can pretty much help you manage anything in life. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. I hope this video has helped you. As always, I want to hear some feedback from you all in the comments, but like, subscribe, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time.